to Baldwin's way.
Lorene called me last night. They're in San Francisco. Her and Bob, they're back together.
What did she say, Nellie?
She just asked how the kids were. I told her they were being took good care of by a couple. She said she has a job. She didn't say she was coming to see them or anything.
Does she know about the adoption petition?
Didn't say. Neither did I.
Nellie, do you think she'll want them back?
Don't you worry about it. They'll be at each other again in no time at all. If they're still together by the time it comes to court, I'll eat my shoes.
That's your quick time, isn't it, James? Problems?
No, sir. No problems. Going together real fine. The reason I waited on you coming back, Mr. Laver, well, something I figure you ought to know about happened the other day. You know old man Pirtle has a place out on Longview Road?
No, I don't think so. Pirtle?
Well, I got a call from him a couple of days ago. He asked me to come out and see him. So I dropped out there the day before yesterday. And he hemmed and hawed a little bit at first, like a fellow will. Then he started in to asking me all kinds of questions about you and the missus, what you was like and all. Then he says, would I go into court and say that you kept liquor here on the premises and drank a whole lot in front of the children? I'd seen you drunk, whatnot.
What did you say?
I told him if he was 30 years younger, I'd knock his teeth out. Hell, he's an old man. He ain't even got any teeth.
Thank you, James. But do you know why? I mean, I've never even heard of this man.
I don't know. I've been studying on it. He's a cousin of Henry Garver's. That's Bob's dad, on his mother's side. I told him what good care you take of the children. He offered me money, too. Go into court and say all that other about you and the missus. I just walked right out of there. But I figured you might like to know.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I gotta go.
See you tomorrow.
Mr. Laver, look up over the rafters in the shed. A friend of yours sent you something.
Friend of mine. What do you mean?
Is it loaded?
It was. Lord, when he told me someone had left something for me, I was expecting a bottle of that horrible local Chablis.
Who could have sent it? Why didn't James say who it was?
I don't know. I have a hunch it was James himself.
But why?
They know their own better than we do. I guess he thought we might need it.
Don't you have no boyfriends?
Boyfriends? No, I have Matt.
He's your husband.
Yes, he is.
But don't you have no boyfriends, too?
Not a one.
How come?
Because I'm married to Matt and I love him. I don't want any boyfriends.
Maria's married to Bob.
Yes?
Maybe she don't love him, though.
I don't know, darling.
You don't have no boyfriends at all?
I think maybe you're making a mistake, Mr. Latham.
Why?
Well, tell him.
What do you know about this, George?
Only what I hear. Best tell him. I hear Bob and Lorene's coming after the kids. A friend of mine here in town has a friend down in San Francisco, knows Bob. According to this fellow, Bob says he's coming after his children. If he don't get them, no one else is going no place neither.
Does your friend have any idea when they might be coming?
End of the week. I'd be looking for him around Saturday if I was you, Mr. Latham.
James, you know Bob. Is he a violent sort of man?
No. He's a fairly soft-speaking kind of fella. Never been in any real trouble I ever heard of. But in a situation like he's in here, you can't never tell.
Yes. Yes, I understand that. Okay, thank you, John. John says he can get a court injunction within 24 hours. It means they can't take the children. The judge will place them in our custody at least until the hearing. Thank you both.
How do we know Bob will obey the injunction?
We don't.
Matt, the children shouldn't be here. I mean, if Bob and Lorene do come, it could be very unpleasant.
You could come to my place.
Well, that's very good of you, Mr. Baldwin, but you shouldn't be involved in this.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You need a place to take these children. You just come ahead. Now, if we're ever going to finish that room before